Scent of the day and pickup of the day. Stay tuned. All right, so first off, you may be wondering who this is. It's my boy Trey Scents. You need to go over and check out his channel. If his content speaks to you, then definitely subscribe to his channel. I think he is highly underrated and overlooked and needs a little bit more spotlight, but who's to say? First off, we are actually getting a light show out here. I posted on Instagram and Facebook earlier a little short video of what I wore today, and you can see in the video we had a tornado warning and it was raining like crazy and you could barely see the car in front of you, but I made it home safe, thank God. We're getting actually a nice light show outside right now. We just had a big lightning strike outside. The thunder shook the building, and my neighbor and I think his daughter or son is outside, and she was like, "Oh wow!" So I can hear all of that. All right, so my pickup of the day, I actually stopped by a TJ Maxx and I didn't see much. It was the same old, which I'm getting tired of seeing. But there's a fragrance that I had sometime back when I first started, and I sold it to somebody because they couldn't find it at their particular store. And I've been wanting it back in my collection for some time now, and I went ahead and got it today after I passed on it several times over. It is from the house of Montblanc, and it is Starwalker. And that couldn't have worked out any better if you didn't hear that thunder while I was saying the name of this fragrance. So that's going to be great when I watch this again. So for those of you who have been on Mars or hiding under a rock and don't know about Montblanc Starwalker, this is a very nice, fresh, very relaxing, calming scent. Has the note of bamboo in it. This is a freshie, so for people who rant and rave about Prada L'Homme and fragrances like that, then you would definitely like a fragrance like this. So check it out. I picked this one up. It was $20, $19.99, and I also saw Individual again. And I may pick it up, but who knows? I've had it before and I sold that one also or traded it. So it is what it is. But I know I wanted this one back in my collection and I have it now. So hooray me. Next up, my scent of the day is from a company called royaltyscents.com. And some young ladies over on Instagram put me onto this company. I was in one of their live streams, and they told me about this fragrance company, and I subscribed to it. But before I did, I went and checked out their selections just to see what they had, and is it worth switching from Scentbird. And I'm talking about as soon as I went on their page and saw the amount of niche fragrances they had compared to what Scentbird had, I immediately canceled Scentbird and subscribed to them instantly. So 2 fragrances I get each month, in which I should have a package coming maybe this week coming. I get 2 fragrances a month. I think I pay like $30 something for it, which is not bad. And I pick all niche, no designer, because I think picking designer fragrances through Scentbird or whatever website, it's just foolish. It's ridiculous to me when you can go out and get a full bottle. If you're paying $15.99 for something like this, or $14.99, you're getting this when you can actually go out and get a full bottle of it. That's ridiculous to me. But hey, it's your money. You do it how you want to do it. But I pick all niche and I'm satisfied. But this particular fragrance that I picked up is from the house of Homage, and this is Honor Man. Eau de Parfum concentration, same kind of, travel atomizer as or travel spray at Scentbird without all the issues. With Scentbird ones, I've had issues with them trying to pull it out. They get stuck. You have to pry it out and all this stupid stuff. But anyway, this one slides right out, no problem. And I wanted a bottle of this, but I don't think I need a bottle because this should last me for a while. 7 sprays of this, and I've worn this now 2 different times. I wore it when I first got it, and now I'm wearing it again not too long later. And that's all I've used. I'll have this for a while, so there's no need for me to try to even think about getting a full bottle of this. Now, I'm going to give you the note breakdown first before I tell you, straighten out my beard a little bit, before I tell you what I personally get from this fragrance. Now, the opening on this fragrance, you do pick up some of the spiciness in it. That comes from, I believe it was red and black pepper. There's some nutmeg in the mid. There's geranium in this. There is elemi, vetiver, tonka bean. There's some other notes in this also, but when I spray this on, the opening, I don't pick up the red pepper or the nutmeg. I think mostly what I pick up with my nose is the black pepper. I do pick up some cedar. Cedar is in this also, and vetiver. And vetiver to me is the more dominant note once this fragrance starts to dry down. Yeah, that top, you do get that spiciness. It's a little bit of floral, I think, from that geranium. Once this, I can already start to pick it up, the cedar and a little bit of that vetiver. But to me, the cedar and the vetiver are the dominant players. Mostly the vetiver is the dominant player in this. Vetiver is very easy for me to pick out because a lot of the fragrances that I own, some of them do have vetiver in them. I think somebody sent me a sample of something one day and I wore it and they messaged me about it. And that's the note that I said. I didn't even look up the notes on it, but I said I can detect something green like vetiver or something. And he said, dang, your nose is evolving because you picked that out easily. There is vetiver in this. And I was like, oh, okay. Vetiver is very distinct. Cedar is also now because I work at a wood yard. So we do have a warehouse that's where we store our cedar, our assorted cedar wood, spruce, stuff like that, the precious woods and stuff that we don't want to get damaged in the weather when it's raining and stuff like that. We keep those in the warehouse. Man, let me tell you, when I walk into that particular warehouse, especially when the wind is blowing slightly and you can pick up that cedar wood blowing around, that scent blowing around. Cedar wood smells so good. Actual real cedar. I'm not talking about the chemical that you get that, you pick up the note of cedar, but actual cedar wood, that's a great smelling fragrance. That's a great smelling scent, I should say. I'm getting kind of excited here. This to me is a nice fragrance. Y'all know how I am. I'm not big on spending a lot for expensive fragrances. But I do think that going the route I went and getting a decant like this, unless you're into wearing the same fragrance over and over and over, then definitely you should want to pick up a bottle. But, getting something like this will last me for a long time. So I'm not even concerned with getting a full bottle presentation of it. Would be nice to have that in my collection, but it is what it is, y'all. So that's what I get from Amouage Honor Man. It's a very good smelling fragrance. I like it. Perfect for spring and summer. And if you see me keep moving around, my back is itching like crazy. Spring and summer. I think this would best be suited for spring though. My personal opinion. You can wear whatever fragrance you want to wear. I wear mine whenever I want to wear it, so it doesn't really matter to me. But I like this, and I suggest people try out Royalty Scents. Go to the website and see what they have to offer. You never know, you might find something you've been looking for and that you couldn't find elsewhere. So here is two smelling great, y'all. I'm out of here. Check out my boy Trey Scent. Peace.